Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm gonna give you a tour of our kitchen. I know, it sounds super exciting. When you see it, you're gonna be like, that's not a kitchen, that's half of a kitchen. Maybe even a third of a kitchen. I agree with you. We've lived in this house for 7.5 years, almost 8 years. And we have had this tiny hallway of a kitchen. I feel like it's not even a full galley kitchen, because a galley kitchen I feel like at least has cabinets on both sides, and ours does not. It has some decent appliances. They're older though and don't really work that great. And we've kind of expanded into the room next to the kitchen for storage, an additional refrigerator, more storage, and more storage. So today I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the reason why, like today, we're starting our kitchen project. We're remodeling the kitchen today. We made some amazing purchases yesterday. Got some great prices on a new range, a dishwasher, oven wall, what's it called? A wall range hood, whatever. The vent above the range. And what else did we get? Floor tile for the sunroom, because I need that wood in the sunroom to replace the tile that is in the current kitchen so that it can all be the same wood. It's kind of like if you give a mouse a cookie. You know that story? No, just me. Anyway, what else did we get? Backsplash tile, the exact one I wanted, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Got great prices, almost half price on almost everything I've listed so far, except the range. We kind of splurged and switched to the range we wanted to get. We were gonna get a Hallman Italian range, which was gonna take like 12 to 14 weeks to come in, because they custom make them right when you order them. But we couldn't really find anyone around our area that serviced them. And so even though we could get an extended warranty on it, it doesn't really matter if no one will work on it. We have a place near where we live that has scratch and dent items. We've gotten our washing machine from there before. My in-laws have gotten some stuff from them, and they're really great. And you just have to look, you go and look and see what you find. Sometimes there's hardly any scratches or dents, or none visible once it's installed, or it could just be the box is messed up, but the item is perfectly fine. So we got a great deal on a GE Cafe 48-inch dual fuel. I'm so excited. It's like the one I wanted, like deep down. I've wanted this one for a long time. Got an amazing deal. It was like maybe 52 or 53% off of its normal price. So I'd say that's a pretty great deal. So without much more blabbing, because I love to talk, let me show you what we're dealing with. So I'm currently in the breakfast room, and it's a little, 100% my wife will be mad that I'm showing it in the state that it's in, because she's like, it's not clean. I know, but this is what it normally looks like. So let me flip you around and give you a grand tour. It's gonna take a really long time because it's such a huge kitchen, so I'm not sure you guys are gonna stay all the way to the end. I'm just kidding, it's not gonna take that long. Okay, so this is it in all of its glory. So it looks cool. Like, even looking at the screen right now, I'm like, man, this is a nice kitchen. It's been fun to cook in here for the last 7.5 years, but we've got some issues that we need addressing. So let's start here. The refrigerator is a Sub-Zero. The appliances are maybe 15 years old. It definitely does not work right. Ice maker's blown since we've moved in. The freezer didn't even work when we moved here, but we had it repaired. And it doesn't keep things as nice and fresh as a Sub-Zero is intended to. So that we'll probably try to sell it, get a few $100s for it. Moving on, the microwave, it does not spin. And it sticks out so far that, like, it makes this countertop practically useless. We use it for storage right now, and I always have. Sometimes I'll put some hot stuff on there if I'm in the middle of cooking and I need to put it because it's granite countertops. But as far as prep space, like, there's not a lot going on here. So that is useless. Our drawers, we have 3 drawers. So we have silverware, kitchen junk drawer with all the gadgets, and towels and Tupperware and a few pans. And that is it. We have these cabinets up here with a couple more kitchen gadgets and like coffee mugs and other things. But that's about it. Not a lot of space. I just remembered we had these up here. I have no idea what's up here. Okay, a fryer. That doesn't work. Oh, a bread machine. Forgot we had that. A blowtorch for all the creme brulee that I make all the time. That I don't. So then if we complete the left side of the kitchen, we have our nice 36-inch Wolf range that the oven burns way too hot. And if the oven is on, then all the burners lose a ton of their flame and start clicking because they can't stay lit. So it's really annoying to cook on the stove when the oven is turned on. And then the vent hood is also by Wolf, and I've cleaned it multiple times, and I don't know where this grease is coming from, but there's always grease that drips from it right onto the food. This is kind of, I kind of like this feature right here, this little bar where we have some of our utensils, but they get super hot when the oven is on, so that's kind of weird. I'm not sure I'm going to keep utensils above the stove or the range, above the range anymore. Anyway, and then moving on to the other side, so we have towels that I will just move in this weird paper ball from my daughter. So we have 12 inches of butcher block countertop on this side of the kitchen, and that's it. So this is our wine storage. It's where we keep our mixer, cookbooks, everyday dishes, bowls, coffee stuff, and then just more kitchen gadgets, little things, waffle makers, blender, mixing bowls, toaster, cast iron pans, because I do not want to have those smashed into my head. And then here is all of our knives on these magnets, which may look cool, but I can't tell you how many times I've nearly lost a foot or a toe because they fall and I panic. I cannot stand having our knives up here. The only good thing is that the kids can't reach them. So it's good that they stay out of the way of the kids, but bad that sometimes I grab a knife and I knock another one down and it falls on me. And then up here is our pot rack. My wife for sure absolutely wants for all of our copper pots that were from France to be seen because they're beautiful. So we'll have some open shelving. I don't like these, and it may be okay in a normal kitchen, but since this kitchen is so narrow, like my head gets really, really, really close to all of those. And we have a little bit more storage on the top. Here are some more kitchen gadgets that we use on a regular basis. Except for this pizza cutter. I don't know why it's here, but it's really sharp, so I'd rather it be out of the way than stuck in that drawer. And here is the sink area. So that's our faucet broke last year, so we bought a new one intending for it to be in the new kitchen as well. So we'll keep this faucet. It's pretty much the only thing that we're going to keep in this entire kitchen. And we have our filtered water system right there. That'll go in the new kitchen as well. And that's it. Our dishwasher has been the bane of my existence for 8 years. Sorry. It is an 18-inch dishwasher. It's meant for like barware that you would have like in a little kitchenette. The wine fridge is bigger than the dishwasher, so that's cool. So speaking of dishwashers, our dishwasher, the tiny little beast, may have caught on fire a couple months ago. The fire department came. It was super exciting. And so we haven't been using the dishwasher for the last couple months during our quarantines. We've been washing every dish by hand. And right when the dishwasher broke, our hot water heater broke. So we were having to boil water, put it in the sink, wash the dishes. And so at least the hot water heater works now. So up here we have like little kid dishes, plastic plates, plastic cups, and then things for bottles and baby food that we don't use anymore because we have no babies or bottles. So that's something that needs to be addressed. A few more kid cups, bowls, kid cups, and then just some various other cups. So if you look up at the lights, the electrical in our house has always been a little shifty. And so 4 of the kitchen can lights are just dead. It's the whole fixture is dead. I've replaced as much as I can without replacing the entire fixture, and so they're just gone. The one in the middle, right there, comes in and out, so that one should go soon as well. I don't really know what's happening with the lights. I'll be rewiring everything, and we're gonna get rid of all that anyway. So this is the flooring in here, and it's got to match the wood, which is original to the house. The tile is not, so it's got to go. So this is our extension of our kitchen, basically like a massive pantry. We walk in here and dump a bunch of stuff on this table, which drives my wife crazy, but we do it anyway. I wanted to show you 100% what it normally is like, but we already bought, but yesterday we bought a new dishwasher and the vent hood. But so this couch used to be on that wall, so just imagine like it's still there, and we'll move on. So we have this table in the middle of this room. So we use these machines all the time. It's our pressure cooker, air fryer, and grain grinder. I don't know what that's called. Grinds the grains to make wheat from wheat berries. Our deep freezer is right here with cat food and water right there, of course. That's all gonna have to find a new home. We'll probably put the deep freezer in the basement. So if you guys wanna come help me move it one day, you just let me know. That's the door to the sunroom, which will be getting a complete renovation as well. We're gonna put some Spanish tile down on the floors so I can get this wood, so I can get the wood from there and then move it into the kitchen. Don't worry, I'm gonna sand it so it won't be gray. That would be kind of weird. So then we have these shelves right here that have just been for decoration, and I will just remove those, put them somewhere else. Over here is where we just have a bunch of food junk. This will all be transitioned into the pantry, which will be fantastic. It's just extra pots that don't fit in the kitchen and other pantry food items. So we tried to make them a little nicer with the containers with the labels, but it'll transition into the pantry nicely as well. That's the door to the basement, which will actually be moving inside that little room, because I'm gonna need to move the air return in there so I can put the refrigerator against that wall. And this is our main refrigerator. This is newer than the Sub-Zero. It is a Kenmore Elite, and we bought it right before we moved here, and it is in great condition, and it's 31 cubic feet, so it holds a lot more food than the Sub-Zero. So this is more pantry storage that we have no pantry for. Just some extra stuff, snacks for the kids, bread, cake making stuff, and then the top of the fridge is full of even more junk. So the last stop on our tour is this at the end of our kitchen, just some pantry space that is packed full. We need to go through all this stuff anyway because there's no way we use all this and that it's all good. And we've just been storing it for a long time. Spices and all that kind of stuff, oils. Bunch of like disorganized chips and cereals because there are not enough drawers in here. Now that you have seen our entire kitchen and other room, and you can probably understand why it's time for a new kitchen. We have absolutely no prep space. Storage is, while there is storage, it's not the right kind of storage. Having that tiny pantry storage, really shallow storage, is not super practical because there still aren't even enough shelves. They're gone or they didn't put them in. I don't know where the shelves are. And the kitchen has that 12-inch butcher block countertop, which is not enough for as much as I cook. Our 3 drawers in the kitchen don't really suffice for everything we need for our storage. and the countertops certainly don't help cooking at all. But normally the dogs are in there as well with me, and so I'm always having to step over Jarvis and Lady, and they just wait for food to drop, and I would like some more space. So that wraps up today's video. So this wall will be coming down, and this whole entire space will be transformed before your very eyes, hopefully really soon, because our range is gonna arrive in 3 weeks. And I'd like to just put it where it goes and have everything ready. I'm not sure. I have to build cabinets. I have to mill all the raw wood to make the cabinets and doors and drawers. We're gonna have concrete countertops, a huge island, a 4.5 by 11 foot island. I'm gonna add a fireplace, a wine rack, new pantry. I'm almost done with the door, so I'm kind of putting the pantry door in this video right here on hold. We're gonna go get the glass for it, but I'm not gonna do it until the very end of the kitchen project because that is kind of decoration and I don't need that right now. It is inspiring a good amount of the kitchen, but there's a lot of other things that we need to build first, like the rest of the kitchen. So subscribe down there, hit that notification bell to follow the whole kitchen transformation. So it'll be kind of more of a vlog setting of not like an entire project, because the whole thing is a huge project. And we're keeping track of our budget like crazy because we're trying to stay within the budget. And also, I'll be doing a video at the very end when we're done with the kitchen, just to run through, let you guys see exactly how much everything was so that you can do it too. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.